All right. What's up, guys? It is Connor Clark back with you for another Fat Roll Sports. Again, this is just going to be my Week 11 NFL picks. I have my four locks that I want to lock in. Luckily, last week I didn't. Well, I did on my socials, but on paper I didn't do any locks because last week was another one of those weird weeks. I went 5 for 12. Horrible. Under 500 is horrible in my book. I know a lot of people will take that as at least 5 wins, but the 5 wins, like, I wasn't going to guess those. Like, well, maybe I was, but even then, one of those five, Detroit, it was just a tie. Like, I'm just counting that as a push because I didn't lose it. Um, but yeah, Atlanta is still somehow in the playoff hunt. I have no idea how that's happening, but let's go Falcons. And Heineke owns Brady. No Chubb equals no dub for Cleveland. Detroit didn't lose. So I, of course, added that one. The Chargers might be dead. Cardinals seem to be spiraling without Murray and Hopkins, but I think Murray's coming back. And then we have Philadelphia can't make up its mind whether they're good or not. That's true. Every week is a roller coaster for them. They beat the Falcons by 40. That seems to be a recurring theme for teams in our division. But regardless, Philadelphia can't make up their mind. Kansas City seems to have found their rhythm at the midseason mark, which is a pretty good dang time to find it. So they're looking great. And then we have, let's see, we have the Rams don't like gritty games. That's just the grunt of, or I guess the brunt of, I know there's a saying in there somewhere, but I don't know it. And so yeah, they don't like gritty games. They have shut down in both of their grit games this year. They need to fix it if they're going to win the Super Bowl and if they're going to win me any type of money because I put like $200 on them to win the Super Bowl a few weeks ago when I went up to Tennessee. And yeah, so with that, we can continue on to my Week 11 NFL picks. This is where the money will be made. I did my research pretty heavily on this one. I went back like the last 4 or 5 weeks to make sure scheduling and all that, wins, losses. Like I really wanted to get back on track because I did this when I did my 10 and 12 week, and that was a great week for me. I had a lot of money, made, and yeah, hopefully this is going to be one of those weeks as well. Because first on the slate we have Thursday Night Football. This is New England at Atlanta. I'm taking New England. As much as it sucks and as much as I think we have a playoff chance, which is not much, I don't think we're going to beat the Patriots, and I think they are going to put us out of playoff contention. So that is my – hold on a second. Got a beard scratch. That is my prediction for that game. That is also one of my locks. I'll line up all my locks at the end, but just want you to know that's one of my locks. That's going to be tomorrow night. We have New Orleans at Philadelphia. I'm taking Philadelphia. We have Miami at New York Jets. I'm taking Miami. We have Washington at Carolina. Cam is back, so I'm taking Carolina. Even though Washington football team just beat Tampa Bay kind of sucks because Brady sucks and he made a deal with the devil, and when you make a deal with the devil, you get bit in the butt eventually. So Carolina wins that one. Indianapolis at Buffalo. I'm taking Indianapolis. This is going to be one of my games that I'm taking against the grain. A lot of people have Buffalo, but Indianapolis is a good team. And you'll hear that a lot this week. They'll be like, well, Indianapolis is a good team, but I still got to take the Bills here, even after they've lost to the Miami Dolphins and Jets. And, well, not Jets. Who was it? Well, yeah, it might have been the Jets. I don't remember who they lost to. It was two sucky teams, though. And Jacksonville. That's one. And then, let's see. We have, next on the slate, we have Detroit at Cleveland. Cleveland's having it rough right now. But Detroit's having it rougher. I'm going to take Cleveland. I want to be proven wrong in this game. I want Detroit to get a win, not just a tie. I think it would be hilarious if they go 0-16-1. I think that'll be pretty funny, and it'll be one for the history books. But regardless, on to the next game. San Francisco at Jacksonville. San Francisco, lock. Houston at Tennessee. Tennessee, lock. Green Bay at Minnesota. Green Bay. Baltimore at Chicago. I'm taking Baltimore. Cincinnati at Las Vegas. This was a tough game for me. But through the research, I'm taking Las Vegas. You know what? Switch hit right now. I'm going to go Cincinnati. I got to mark that down real quick so I don't screw myself over. And yeah, most of the time you're supposed to go with your gut. I know that's the saying. But in this case, my gut has made me horrible. Like, I've had a horrible gut during this time. And once my pen starts working, here, we'll just get another pen real quick. Give me a second. Ooh, green. Okay, I like green. Green's a good color. Green means money. That's what color green is. Green is also the color of grass. But I got grass in my front yard, so I got plenty of that. But I need money, so that's the green that we're going for. Then, so Cincinnati in that pick, and then I have Arizona at Seattle. This is if Murray is back, which he should be. Reports are saying he should be, but he's still doubtful. It's weird. It's a weird thing he's got going on. I'm not sure. Ankles are weird. So Arizona, I'm taking them if Murray's there. If Murray's not, I'm taking Seattle. Dallas at Kansas City. I'm taking Kansas City because Dallas is frauds. And Sunday Night Football. We have Pittsburgh at LA Chargers. I'm taking the LA Chargers in this one. And then we have the Monday Night Football pick. New York Giants at New York Giants at Tampa Bay. And this is another lock. So that's all my picks for Week 11. And for all my locks, we have New England, San Francisco, Tennessee, and Tampa Bay. If you want to, I would prefer you guys take the money line, but you can take the spreads. I just wouldn't take the spread in the New England game because I do expect Matt Ryan to score some points against his rival Bill Belichick. So, yeah, with that one, I would prefer you guys take the money lines, but yeah, you can parlay all those, maybe make some money, and yeah, we'll call it a day at that one. And yeah, I guess like I said, we'll call it a day. I was going to give you guys a little fantasy, but that's for the podcast. You'll have to tune into that one. And thank you for listening. That is my Week 11 picks for the third time I'm telling you that. And go make some money.